6 players at the poker table, including some of the biggest names in poker: Gus Hansen, Allen Cunninghan, Chris Ferguson, Tom Dwan, Mike Matusow, and Andrew Feldman. Allen Cunninghan now down $100,000. He has rebought for another $100,000.
He's probably coming here tonight.
Ferguson not going to play. Allen Cunninghan in there with the ace, jack of hearts, and he is going to play. Makes it 2,000.
Yes.
Now, he just lost a big pot, and a lot of players might think, okay, just have to lose a big pot, maybe you're tilting. I doubt Allen Cunninghan does tilt.
Well, Tom Dwan with ace-king against him again. It's the very next hand. Can't imagine Mike's going to be involved for these fireworks.
No, Mike is as good as out as this one. Tom Dwan, though, is going to re-raise it.
7-7.
Matusow does fold, and it's back to Cunninghan, and he's got to wonder, is this guy just picking on me now, or does he have it again? I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better for Tom Dwan.
No, exactly.
Cool.
Well, he calls. Not going to want to see an ace, not unless it includes a jack on the board. Here comes the flop.
6-6-6.
It's
a devil's hand.
6-6-6 on the board. Changes nothing, apart from a 6 becomes a split pot, as does an ace.
Pot is 16,700. Something very, very spooky about that flop. And if you're Tom Dwan, if you think you had the best hand pre-flop, obviously you're loving your hand now, right?
It's true, but if you're up against a pocket pair, you've got less chances to improve.
8-6.
The bet is 8,600. Counting out the call.
It looks like he's going to float one off here. Either A, he thinks he has the best hand, or maybe he thinks he can take it away on the turn.
Well, we're about to find out.
Pot
Here
now,
comes our turn.
Yeah, pot is now 33,900. Well,
wow.
Jackpot for Cunninghan. He was drawing very slim. Has to love that, though.
Check.
Now it's Tom Dwan who's desperate for a king. 6 would still be a split pot.
Although Dwan, when he gets called by Cunninghan on the flop, does he think he's behind?
Quite possibly. It's gone check, check.
Check.
Oh.
Well, now it could look like it's going to be a chop pot.
Now
that could have counterfeited Allen Cunningham's hand if he's calling him down with a hand like pocket 8s. So this could be a bet and a call. That could be the perfect card in the deck for Allen Cunningham. Maybe you could get 20,000 out of him here.
Well, how much would you call? I mean, obviously Tom Dwan knows he's only calling to win half the pot.
Of course.
So how much would you call?
29.
Well, he's bet 29.
So Tom Dwan knows it's 29,000. It's 29,000 for me to win 17. Tom Dwan cannot beat the board. That's what he's playing. It's 29,000.
Well, his check on the turn could end up being an absolute peach of a check. I don't think he was ever going to get any more money unless this jack came.
I mean, if you're in Tom Dwan's spot, now you obviously can see the cards. Do you make this call? I mean,
personally, I think I do, because I think Allen's such a good player that he might put the pressure on with this kind of a bet. I might fancy that 29,000 is going to win the pot, you know, 25%, 30% of the time.
I mean, you start thinking of what hands are you actually losing to?
Exactly. That's the point. That's why he has to make the percentage call.
Jack.
He doesn't like it. He knows. He's even said he's got the jack.
Oh, Tom Dwan's going to hate what he sees.
He knows how unlucky he's been in this pot.
Oh. Wow, what a hand.
Who's winning all the money, Mikey?
I mean, you start thinking about what hands Tom Dwan actually loses to, and you go, okay, well, I lose to queens, kings, aces, and some sort of a jack or a 6, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's why he has to make the percentage call. If you think Allen Cunningham's going to make that bet more often than not in that spot, which I think he is, because it is a good percentage bet. I think he has to make the...